Welcome back, everybody. It is Renee here from FoodWorks with the delightful Emma Barker. Thank you for joining us, Em, to help us celebrate our 50th birthday. Tell us, Em, you've had a long and varied relationship with FoodWorks.
Yes.
Or with Williamson's
family
and
all their supermarkets.
Yes.
Over the years.
Maybe I should just hand it over to you and you tell me, where did it begin in?
Well, I guess probably I don't remember coming shopping when I was little, but I do remember at St. Bridget's at our school fete, my dad always talked about how Mr. Williamson and Mrs. Williamson would drop off for our school fete, which was my favourite day of the year.
Oh, me too.
So Mr. Williamson would the whole fruit and veggie store would be donated by them, and he would drop off full crates and it would just be the crates lined up. And Dad always talks about how generous a family, and they did things like that for so many organisations. That just was our little thing.
And so your dad has been in the town for
my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mum and Dad have always shopped with the Williamsons, and Dad actually worked here for a brief little stint, and he packed shelves when FoodWorks opened. So I had a job, my brother had a job, and my dad had a job when FoodWorks opened.
Right.
Yeah.
So you were part of the new rebirth when we relaunched FoodWorks.
Yeah. And I was so my friends all worked at Tucker Bag when Williamson's had Tucker Bag. I didn't work then. I was a bit of a late bloomer to the workforce. Started when I went to uni, and I loved this job. I loved talking to people. I loved being on register, and I eventually made my way into the liquor department.
Okay.
Which was not where it is now. It was down probably where the deli fridge is. Oh no, probably the bakery. The bakery. And I got to work with a local legend. His name was Barry. And everyone came in, where's Barry? And I said, sorry, it's just me. But he had worked for the Williamson family for in all their stores as well. And every Friday night he'd pop a bottle, and the same little crew would come in for tastings and walk out with all their bottles. And so every Saturday and Sunday I would polish glasses for hours, at the front window, and there was a window there. You could see out the things I saw out that roundabout. I saw a Bucks party one time, and someone was not so lucky and was on the fountain. And I saw I had the favourite customer where she would come in, and she had this little white car, and she would zip around, and she'd come in for a big flat. Oh, she probably shouldn't divulge people's secrets, but she just made me giggle. She'd come in with this big flagon of sherry, and I'd say, oh, what are you doing with that? Are you cooking? Oh, she goes, for my chickens, when they're sick. And I always have this, and whenever I see a flagon of sherry now, I just think, this lady with the chicken, she goes, when they're sick, I just give them a little spoon, and it's so cute. And I love just watching her zip around. She probably wasn't being very zippy, but I'm sure she was abiding by the law. But
I think the way you speak about that time is exactly what I enjoy about this job. And that's the connections with people and feeling part of the community. And you have not only the community of staff, like you talked about, working with someone like Barry, and working with the Williamsons, but all the people you meet along the way, as well as the customers. It really is a wonderful way to connect and see the best of humanity.
Well, funny you say that, because I was thinking about, I don't even know why I'm sad, emotional, but but during COVID, obviously that was really hard for everyone, and I found that to be a really hard time. But
you would have been a school teacher at that point.
Yeah, so I had my own family at home. My workload doubled because, I had 2 different roles at school, which both required checking in with families, and which I find that to be a blessing, because I learned so much about my families. But every day we would go for a walk. You know, we're allowed to go for a walk, so we'd go for a walk, and then I'd come in here, and it was still a way to connect with people.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I never take that for granted, that I still had somewhere to get up and go to every day during COVID, and like you said, still talk to people. And it's nice to hear that from the other side too, that people had somewhere to come.
Yeah.
Because human connection is so important.
100%. And I think that's the thing about this store, is that I come in here and I am here for over an hour every time I shop. Like sometimes they're like, where have you been?
Because there's always someone to run
because
to.
I go from, it's not just I talk to all the workers, because lots of them are now kids that I've either taught or family friends, their children. So I literally go around the whole store and every aisle. It's quite like, it's beautiful, but obviously
sometimes you just need to get in and get out.
I don't do that ever, but honestly, I love talking to the staff. I love talking to customers, and a lot of them are, you know, families that have been here for a very, very long time around town. So it is like a social gathering, coming to do your shopping.
Oh, absolutely. It is. It's a bit of a hub, a meeting place. And touching back on that COVID time, where at the time Williamson's really made it a priority to look after locals.
Yeah, I remember that. Because a lot of people were coming in. I actually said that to someone last night, and they said, oh, remember, you had to show your ID. And I said, oh, I've never had to show my ID. And they go, have a think about what? Because I honestly am a bit disappointed that I've come in here today and there's not a number one customer frame, because like I feel like I might be up
part
there.
of the furniture.
I think Braden told me one time that I wasn't the biggest spender, which I was a little bit miffed about. But I think it was one of the local stores that buy their supplies here beat me out. But like, surely I'm up there.
So how long did you work for here then? So you started when you were at uni?
Yeah, and I finished when I was at uni. So Barry, in my last teaching round, Barry went away for 5 weeks. So I would go to work, and I worked with a girl named Lou. She was a local fighter, so she would do the days and then I would do the nights. So I think I was teaching full time on my rounds.
Yeah.
This is for 5 of the 8 weeks, and then from the moment I left school to here at night, and then all weekend, and so I was exhausted by the end of it. But then, so I left when I finished uni, reluctantly, but I had to go and do the job that I was
training to
do. And then after I had Ella, I was invited back to write the training manuals and different, I don't know, I did a lot of different things, and it meant that I could do it at home and still
retain a bit of a connection to the place. Well, so even when you started your new career, you were still connected to this place?
Well, 100%. So still to this day, I rarely step foot in Coles or IGA or Aldi or anything, because I feel guilty, because it's ingrained in me that this is, you know, FoodWorks support everyone. They've supported me. They support my kids with jobs, and I don't.
You've got 2 children working here at the moment.
At the moment, I've had a third who did work here, and Ollie's lining himself up.
Fantastic.
I don't know how. I don't know. Hopefully one day. He's 15 at the end of this year, so we'll see.
Oh, it would be fantastic to have the whole crew through.
Hopefully.
And your eldest is currently training to be a supervisor on the front end.
She is.
So runs in the family, strong leaders.
No, I was never a leader here. But yeah, she loves it, and Maya loves it, and they love coming to work, and she was really really excited to be offered that. She was really touched by that. So I think it's a really nice recognition of the way that she's connected with people. And
oh, absolutely. And I mean, I still serve your parents on the daily.
daily.
So yeah, for as long as they've been in the town, I mean, so I assume they would have been here when the supermarket began 50 years ago.
Yeah.
And your relationship with the Williamsons yourself, I suppose. So you still have a good relationship with all of the Williamsons now. So you've probably known the family for a long time.
Yes.
And
I hope I have a good relationship. They like me.
Do you have any funny stories you can think of about David or in this place?
Obviously, David and Donna and Mr. Williamson and Mrs. Williamson have been so heavily involved in the community, and obviously more recently with David and Donna, they're very heavily involved in sport and give so much to the clubs that they've been involved in. And so one of my little side things, which I love doing, is events. And so I do have a lot of resources available, so it's really nice. Every now and then I get a call from David. Have you got red and black? I need it tomorrow. And okay, I think I've got that. I think most of it's at his house now. I don't think he needs to ask anymore. But I do like that, and I get to see.
So for the football club.
Yeah, for the football club, and they did so much for Gisborne, and I.
For Gisborne Giants? Or
no, for Gisborne.
Sorry, for
footy club.
Yeah.
And the rookies, and so I've done a lot of contribute in small ways to the way. So they not only give resources, they've helped build funds for so many clubs, and like you would think, being a family, having 5 kids, grandkids, and all their extended family, and they just still give so much, like running a business and multiple businesses now, like the way that this has grown from a supermarket to an organisation.
Yes.
You know, I don't get to see David often here. Obviously, he was here every day, but he's grown like.
Yeah. He moves between the stores.
Yeah, and I've seen Kilmore when he had Kilmore, and Sunbury when they had Sunbury. But I don't know if he thought of this, but I really liked that he talked to me about those things. Not that I had any great advice or anything, but I really loved that he involved me in that, because this is a very important part of my everyday. Like sometimes I'm here 3 or 4 times a day, which is ridiculous, but I can't. Life's so busy, and I have to just I should be more organised. But
well, it's always a pleasure to have you in the storeroom. You walk in and the place lights up. What I loved hearing from that is that you can see how the Williamsons value community as much as they value the business itself. It's building community and using the business to make this place, make the town of Gisborne a richer town.
100%. And do you know, through my involvement at St. Bridget's as a teacher there, during COVID, another little thing that I had, and when you talk about the Williamsons, you know, so Braden's obviously been here as manager for a while, and I know that I can always go to him. And during COVID, the specialist teachers and as a team, we created little camp packs. We wanted to have a campfire night for all our students.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, so we, you know, we made booklets of activities that they could do, and I came to Braden and I said, we want ingredients for s'mores.
Yes, because I remember them coming through my register and doing...
Yeah, and he got me the best deals on everything, and donated things, and we spent 8 hours going to all our 100 and something families, 200 plus kids, and we drove around the whole town delivering those. And I think that would not have been possible without FoodWorks, because obviously that's a big cost involved. And then the next one we did during COVID was a movie day, and we had like popcorn and Braden got all little not chop tops, but like drumsticks and stuff like. No, we actually got chop top versions of them for us, and the kids would drive past. We had a red carpet, and they picked up their pack for that, and that was, you know, FoodWorks made that possible as well. Like anything I go to him, any function we've had at school like that involves kids, he'll always help me with a deal. And I was just showing you a photo before. Williamson's gave us $1,000 towards some cubbies that we have up there for the kids. So we do have Williamson's Way. The sign's been printed. It's just not quite up yet. But when that we were really grateful for that, because it's very hard for small schools to have any access.
Yeah.
And I know that we're not the only school that they would do that for. They did. Remember they had that program. And you could donate your $5 vouchers to all the schools, and that's another way they've contributed. That makes such a difference to small schools. And
absolutely.
Schools don't have a lot of money, and it's really hard to do all these extra things, and they've made that possible for most.
You know too. Like you said, whenever it comes to kids, they are more than willing to help and give in any way they can. And I mean, just look at the Royal Children's Hospital Good Friday Appeal.
100%. Yeah.
But do you know what actually popped into my head? Not long after I started working here again as an adult, my role every day was to come in and face up the fridge every morning and stock the fridge at the front of the store. And we always had, you know, cans of Coke and whatever else, the bigger brands in there. But we also always had the Kirk's brand, which are always a cheaper brand.
Yes.
And I remember the price of the Coke cans going up, not by a lot, but by 20 cents or something. And I noticed that the dollar cans, the cheap Kirk's cans, hadn't gone up. And I said to David, is this a mistake? Should they be going up? And he said, no. He said, I want the kids to be able to ride down on their bikes after school and buy themselves a dollar can of drink. And that was really important to him, that he kept things affordable for kids.
I know, well, it's so true. You just made me giggle, because I used to get in trouble all the time in the liquor department, because we had one of those fridges. So if people came in for a Bundy, I was meant to go to New Coke with that. But I would go, and it was cold and everything, but it was like twice the price, because obviously it was refrigerated. We had to pay for the fridge hire or whatever. And, you know, and I'd go, but it's cheaper out in the store. Go and get that. I would get in trouble because I'd say...
You're trying to look after the people, but the upsell's important.
Do you know my last day here? We used to have security that would come in every night and lock up.
Okay.
Because I would close, Barry would go home and I would close. And on my last day here, obviously, I'm not very astute when it comes to theft and things like that, because I would never do it myself.
Trusting.
Yeah, I am. I'm trusting of people, and I would never do it myself. And so I don't think that way. And anyway, the security guard came in on the last guy, who's a local, dad and everything. And I thought, we've got a good view. And anyway, he goes, Emma, I just stole, I've got a bottle down my pants. You weren't watching. And I said, why would I be watching the security guard? And it ruined my last day. And I've never forgiven him, because he was like, every night we'd chat and everything. And I thought, but he was serious. He goes, I've just stolen. And do you know it's my last day?
When you only see the best in people.
I know, I'll never forget that. Yeah, I was so upset. But
now, Em,
yes,
you've brought a prop in for us today. I'm sure the people would love to see this. Now, Em was around for our 40th birthday celebrations and had a lot to do. If you happen to remember that celebration, Em was responsible for multiple props, decorations, and the running of that event.
I don't know where we put the trolleys, but the whole trolley bay was a flashback to 1976. We had a TV from furniture. We had an explosion of brown and orange, which were the colours of the time. And for the 40th, we had we dressed up like we were from the 70s, but I
show us your costume then. Can you wear it? Is it wearable?
I probably would not fit into it. It's a little bit worse for wear, but I could not throw him away. Hang on, I don't know if he can get in the.
Yeah.
Here he is, and that's what I wore for the 40th.
So the original talking tucker bag.
Yeah, look, he's got a little. He made his debut. It was a little bit hard to wear that and still function on the day. I wasn't thinking about practicalities.
Oh, I bet it was.
But a little bit of is it an homage to that era?
A throwback to the original.
Yeah. So there you go.
The original tucker bag.
And he used to,
she's a very talented lady.
No, well, I'm not sure how great that is, but anyway, I thought you might like to see that.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's much like the one that features on our front window as you walk into the store.
It is. Actually, that's where I modelled it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. I do love, I love all the windows and that do tell the story and things like that. And show the commitment to the local community. The Good Friday Appeal really means a lot to me, having lost my daughter and having spent 10 months in the Children's Hospital in and out and seeing the amazing work that they do and how they helped our entire family. And it's just a next level place, and I just am so grateful that I know what the money does because I've lived it. And every you see the Good Friday Appeal and businesses like this that all create this amazing amount of money, and every little bit helps, as you know, with the pledges. And,
absolutely.
So I think it's a real celebration of,
one of our best days of the year by far,
beautiful.
if not the best. Yeah. And the way that the community rallies around it.
And the kids will want to be part of it. I shouldn't say kids. My kids, my daughters want to be part of it, and people love being here for that day. I hold off my shopping. No, I don't, because I'm here every day. But Mum does. Mum holds off her shopping for that day.
A lot of people do, so that every cent that they spend can go to the Royal Children's Hospital. Yeah,
it's amazing. And I just think back to lots of the promotions that we have had in the past, and like the ham dollars, and our family would walk out with 2 hams because we'd spent, combined, we'd spent a lot of money here with the little Santa dollars.
And that's right.
Things like
Which
that.
we do still run, the Santa dollars, but we have opened it up to be redeemable store-wide rather than just for a ham these days.
Yes.
Just so that it suited all families, that some people didn't want to eat ham.
Yes.
Well,
we still use ours,
and a lot of people do still buy the ham with
because they order one especially in for us, my family, because because of that promotion, I would never have thought to, I can't remember ham. I mean, obviously we would have had it, but I don't remember. But the ham,
feature.
the ham became like this thing when FoodWorks had that.
So it's a family tradition.
But it actually made it achievable for a lot of families.
Yes.
To have that ham because, it was an expensive thing, and to be able to have that, and it's not just a one-day thing. It's like, ham sandwiches and ham rolls, and it's a way to connect over this one ham.
Yeah.
It's silly, but
and keep the family fed.
Yes. And to have that, it was something something that maybe had reached to a lot of families as well. So I really love that promotion. So now when I ordered my ham, I did use my Santa dollars towards my ham.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else that you would say to the Williamsons on this momentous occasion, 50 years in the town? What would you say to the Williamsons?
Well, I would congratulate them because, and I would thank them because I don't know half of what they do. I don't know a fraction of what they do. And small businesses in this town, I think, are incredible because so many clubs ask them for things and they give, and I can't imagine how many people ask because there's so many worthy causes in our town and so many people, and I think that I wouldn't even know how many things they support. I know that they support the things that I've been involved in, and
the kindergartens.
I just think it, you couldn't even calculate the amount of people that have been helped without even maybe knowing it, and they're not about that. They're not publicising it, but I know from my discussions with David over the years that he's so extremely proud of his family's contributions, and I think that's out on the front as well. Like, I haven't read it, but I've also been involved in putting things out that David's written over the years through my involvement in this and different aspects of my job here, both jobs. And I know he's so grateful to his mum and dad for the legacy that they instilled in him, and I think he's more than replicated that and taken it to new levels, and you can't do that if you don't have great role models. And I know that his other family members are the same, their way that they give to people, not just resources but their time, their energy, and all the good that they do for the community. And you see their kids do the same. Their kids are so dedicated to and serve. Like, it's really hard to get people to serve these days, and they do it without question or without hesitation, and I just think that that's an incredible gift to have and to give to people. So I think their family are very lucky to have those incredible role models in Mr. and Mrs. Williamson. I just remember when I was in primary school, we went to an excursion to the Williamsons' home, and we went out to their farm when they lived on this farm, and it was one of the best excursions. I don't even know why I loved it, but I remember we went into their home, they opened their home to us, they had all treats for us. I don't know if it was my grade, if it was my year level, I don't know, but I remember, yeah.
This is Mr. and Mrs. Williamson, John and Cheryl.
Yeah, we got shown around the farm, and I can't remember all the things, but I just remember they opened their home to us, and because Daniel was in my year level at school. Oh,
and, so yeah, possibly why it was.
Yeah, but that's just another example of.
Oh,
I don't even know how we got there. Probably had a bus or something, but yeah.
Well, Emma, it has been wonderful speaking to you today.
Thank you for asking me.
Such beautiful memories and lovely history of you with the place, and so lovely to hear you speak so highly of the Williamsons. I'm sure they would be thrilled to hear that. Because I agree, I was talking to someone yesterday and they said that FoodWorks is really the heart of the shopping centre within Gisborne, and impossible to imagine Gisborne without it.
Yeah, 100%. I did it for Maya's birthday the other night. We did a treasure hunt and we came round, and even I was allowed to hide things in the store, so everyone's on board. Abby, who works here, had to eat an icy pole so the girls could get their next clue. Her and her boyfriend stood out there and ate an icy pole. I just thought, I love that she did that.
I mean, you couldn't go to other supermarkets.
I actually couldn't
and do that.
No, so I think the people that work here, good people attract good people, don't they?
Absolutely.
And you create a culture, and this is a happy place for me and for my girls.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Emma. And a big happy birthday to FoodWorks.
Yes, happy birthday, FoodWorks. I'm excited to see what's going to be coming up for the 50th anniversary of this amazing family.
Wonderful.